Solve by elimination. 4x plus 4y equals 8, and 6x minus 6y equals 6. Just like the last problem, if we try and stack them and add them together, we won't get any cancellation off the bat. If we take 4x plus 4y equals 8, and we stack that above 6x minus 6y equals 6, and we add those two equations together, we will end up with 10x minus 2y equals 14. This is not helpful because the whole point of elimination is to eliminate one of the variables. So we can't just stack them on top of each other. In the previous example, we multiplied one of the equations so that we could get a variable to cancel. If we look here at the 6x, we might want the other one to be negative 6x so that they cancel. But 6 is not a multiple of 4. The same problem persists when we look at the y's. 6 or negative 6, it's not a multiple of 4. So multiplying by something would be a little bit more difficult. But there is a trick here to simplify the problem, something that we haven't done before. If we look at 4x plus 4y equals 8, we might notice that every term in that equation is divisible by 4. So we can simplify things by dividing both sides by 4. This leaves us with x plus y equals 2. Now in the other equation, we have 6x minus 6y equals 6, and we can notice here that all of the terms are divisible by 6. So we can simplify things by dividing every term on both sides by 6. This leaves us with x minus y equals 1. And once we have things set up like this, we can stack them and add them up. We've got x plus y equals 2, and x minus y equals 1. If we add these together now, x plus x is 2x. The y's will cancel, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So we end up with 2x equals 3, and we can get x alone by dividing both sides by 2. This gives us x equals 3/2. Now, we might not be thrilled that we have a fractional answer, but we can deal with this. We need to plug this in to solve for y, and we can plug this into any of the equations that we have above. I'm going to pick x plus y equals 2. So we have x plus y equals 2, but we know that x is 3/2. So we have 3/2 plus y equals 2. To get the y alone, we're going to subtract 3/2 on both sides. And this tells us that y is 2 minus 3/2. If we want to perform the subtraction, we can turn the 2 into a fraction by putting it over 1. And then we can find a common denominator of 2. So 2 over 1 is going to become 4/2. So this is going to become 4/2 minus 3/2, which is 1/2. So we end up with y equals 1/2 and x equals 3/2 as our answer.